Do not skip the kitchen aisle at Dollar Tree because there you can find some unexpected crafting items. I love these pizza pans and I have not done crafts in a long time with them. Let's get to it. We're going to start with a round one, of course, and we're going to remove the paper and then we're going to take it outside and just spray paint them. I'm going to do a lot of spray paint today because it does work really well on the metal, but you can certainly paint as well. I did a couple of light coats, let it fully dry. For this first one, I'm going to take the ink Waverly chalk pen and I'm just going to distress it just a bit, adding a few, almost like it looks like it's been chipped through the years. And I'm just going to add here and there where it would naturally wear. And then I am going to let it dry. And then after it's dry, we're going to spray it. I'm just going to do a clear top coat. This is kind of like a glossy one, but you can use whatever you have on hand. It's just that this is metal, so I didn't want it to scratch on me. So if one heavy coat was great, while that dries, I'm going to take this metal Thankful that I got at Target Dollar Spot years ago. I still had it laying around, so I'm going to take it outside, spray paint it with this Rust-Oleum flat black. And then while that's dry, I'm going to take a Dollar Tree fabric. Every season Dollar Tree brings beautiful fabric, and this season is no exception. I'm going to take a piece of this one. Now, I didn't measure, but I would say it's about 7 or 8 inches thick, and I'm just going to iron it just a bit to remove all the wrinkles. And then I'm going to do something that I haven't done in a while. I'm going to use adhesive spray on the back of the fabric. I'm just going to make just one spray and then bring it onto the center. Start in the middle, work my way outwards. And even on the ridges, on the side, on the edges, it stuck really well. I was very surprised. So anyways, I'm just going to stick it as best as I can, flip it over, and cut off the excess using my X-Acto knife. I'm going to repeat the process with this burlap ribbon from burlapfabric.com, and I'm just going to adhesive spray the back, place it, and then flip it over, and then we're going to cut off the excess. So easy, so quick. All right, so now that the Thankful is nice and dry, I'm just going to hot glue it onto the burlap ribbon, and a little hot glue went a long way. Now we're going to add some embellishments to the top, so we're going to take some burlap ribbon, we're going to make a very simple bow, tie it in the center with jute string, and we're going to do the same exact thing with another ribbon, an orange one. This one's from Dollar Tree. I love that it has that white stitching on the edges. I'm going to dovetail cut the edges, but you can do whatever you want. You can angle cut them if you'd like. Join them together with jute string and then hot glue it to the top. Flip it over. I'm going to add a nice little string here just to make sure that we have something to hang it with. We're going to flip it back to the front. We're just going to add a few extra little embellishments. These greenery in between the bows will add a nice texture and pop of color to complement the fabric. And then this teal blue pumpkin. How stinking cute! I love the way this one turned out. I love them all, but this one has just texture and layering, and I love it. But let me know what you think of this one. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we're going to take another pizza pan, remove the paper, and we're going to spray it again. But this time we're just going to do half of it. Again, we're going to take it outside and do a couple of coats, light ones. And it's nice and breezy and sunny today, so it dried really quick. Once dry, I'm going to take it inside. Now, I don't have painter's tape. I wish I did. I need to buy some. Masking tape will do for now. I'm just going to tape it halfway and then tape some paper to cover all of the white area and take it back outside and spray paint it. I don't know what happened to my spray. It stopped working. Like, it literally stopped working. Brand new can, I don't know. So we took it outside after it dried, and we're just going to do it by hand. This is Waverly chalk pen in the pumpkin tone, which is beautiful. I'm just going to do a couple of coats to make sure that it's going to be nice and covered. Put it to the side and let it dry. Once dry, remove the paper. Now, it did remove a little bit of the white paint, so I'm just going to dry brush a little bit of white chalk paint just to kind of fill in those little spaces. No big deal. It dried really quick. All right, so these transfers are from Essential Stencil. I had them left over from last year. I'm going to cut off the corn stalk as well as the scarecrow, and we are just going to start placing. And the way you attach these, basically you just want to scrape it on and pull the plastic as you attach. And you'll see it attach. It's so fun. So I added the corn stalk in the center, and then we're going to add the scarecrow on the white portion. I contemplated leaving it as is, but I decided to add a few little leaves that came with the set just around it, just to fill in some of the white spaces. Took it outside. I'm going to spray paint it with that top coat. That way it's going to be nice and sealed. Oh boy, the colors on this one is gorgeous. We're going to flip it over. We're going to add that string here before we add the embellishments. We're going to hot glue and tape for extra security. Flip it back over to the other side, and this time we're going to take several ribbons in different colors that complement the design, and then we're going to dovetail cut the ends. Once I have them dovetail cut, I'm just going to crisscross them, alternating the colors, and tie it in the center with some jute string. Once they were attached, I'm just going to fluff them up just a little bit, separating the strands, and then hot glue it to the other side, just like that. And then I'm going to add this sunflower. It's from Dollar Tree and it has a clip. I am going to remove it, add plenty of glue, and then we're going to center it right there in the center of everything and all of the ribbon. And I love the way this one turned out too. I told you I love them all, but this one has such great colors and it's just screaming fall. What do you think of this one? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, I'm going to take another pizza pan, remove the paper, and we're going to spray it again, half of it in white. I promise this one's going to be different. A couple of coats and let it dry. Then I taped it and sprayed the other side in a teal blue by Rust-Oleum. Beautiful color. And once everything was dry, removed the paper and sealed everything with the top coat. Gorgeous, gorgeous. All right, so now we are going to take this stencil from Essential Stencil as well. We're just going to use the Hello Fall right there in the center. And I'm just going to stencil it using Waverly Chalkman in the white and my favorite stenciling brush, which I get on Amazon. And I do have them in my Amazon store if you want to check it out. It is linked down below. I decided to do the Hello on top, and then I kind of placed the fall a little bit more to the left, but it was a little tilted. I'm fine with it, but I wish it was a little straighter. Now, while that dries, I'm going to take this blessed round and I'm just going to cover it up with fabric. This is leftover fabric from last year from Dollar Tree. And we're going to take some pillow stuff in. We're going to stuff it. So I'm just going to hot glue the edges just a little bit, just a portion. We're going to start stuffing it with the pillow stuffing and continue to secure everything around the edges. This is going to allow me to create a 3D plush pumpkin. I also did add staples in the back. I didn't want to forget to tell you that. All right, we're going to use my miter shears and I'm going to cut this stick that came straight from the outdoors. And we're going to use that as the stem, hot gluing it at the top. We're going to take a couple of ribbon, this beautiful plaid one from Dollar Tree and the burlap ribbon from earlier. We're going to make a couple of simple bows, stack them on top of each other, securing it with jute string in the center. And then we are going to cut off the excess ribbon and then hot glue it right there at the bottom of the stem on the fabric so it attaches really well. I'm going to add one cute little pumpkin right there in the center. And this is what we're going to add on the white portion of our round. I'm going to add plenty of hot glue and placing it right there. So fun. Before I forget, we have to flip it over and add some ribbon so that we can hang it. I decided to add colorful ribbon because that way it just adds more color to the entire design. Hot glue and masking tape did the work. We're going to flip it to the other side and then we're going to take these Dollar Tree fall leaves and we're just going to place them here and there around the design. This is going to make it look like the leaves are falling and I love the fall season for that. Again, just adding some here and there just to add color and texture, and this one is also gorgeous. I love that we added that 3D plush pumpkin, the colors, the Hello Fall. I love it, but let me know what you think. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we're going to take another pan. This time it's a cake pan, although it can be used for deep dish pizzas. We're going to take it outside, spray paint it white. We're going to do the front as well as the back. And then, of course, once it's dry, we are going to seal it with the spray paint or the clear one. That way, again, it's not going to scratch up on us. Once dry, we're going to start adding some embellishment. We're going to snug it all up right inside on the bottom portion of it. We're going to add these green leaves, one facing one way and the other. And then we're going to start adding pumpkins and mushrooms and more greenery and leaves and just make it nice and festive. But as I was working on this thing, I said, you know what? I feel like I need something on the top. So I found this beaded, kind of like small little garland, and it has a blessed pumpkin in the center. And I just thought, how cute would it be to be able to add this on top? And I did. So I added hot glue to the back of the blessed portion, and then I added hot glue around the beads on the bottom, and it secured it in place. Now I'm going to add a tiny little bow with some raffia ribbon just to kind of add and hide all that glue at the top, and then hot glue it right there. So easy. All right, so we're going to add those greenery and more leaves here. I thrifted this taper candle holder a while back. It was 99 cents, and I thought it would look gorgeous if I just hot glue this whole piece, and it worked. I could not believe it worked. It looks great. Although you can add a hanging piece to the back, I think having it on this base looks absolutely stunning. But let me know what you think of this one. I have another video here for you that I know you're going to love, so if you want to keep watching, check it out. I'll see you later and have a blessed day. Bye!